Hi, I'm Elliott Dean Rubinson. I'm the CEO of Dean Guitars, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why you should entertain having our line in your store. Dean Guitars is a 35-year-old American-based brand. There's very few companies that are based in the United States and been around this long, dating back to 1976. We make every type of guitar, from a high-end USA hand-built guitar that we give to our artists all the way down to entry-level acoustic guitars and everything in between. First thing people say to me when I meet them is they say, well, you guys have more great artists than any company I've ever heard of. And I think that is a strategic advantage we have, is that there's so many people touring and on big stages all around the world playing Dean guitars. Most companies, when I was in retail that I dealt with, did not have an inside sales staff. They would have road reps on the road calling on you, but when you called in an order, typically you would get a secretary or a clerical person who really didn't know the products that well. That's the exact opposite of our belief in how to run the business. We have 6 or 7 very, very seasoned people. Some of them have been with me a quarter of a century.
One of the great perks of working here at Armadillo and Dean Guitars is the sheer number of artists that enjoy coming through our doors here to see what we do, how their guitars are built, and actually work with the luthiers to make sure the guitars come out to their like. Artists like Dave Mustaine, Seven Dust, bands as they're coming through town always make Dean Guitars a stop on their tour.
In 2007, we built a state-of-the-art USA custom shop here in Tampa, Florida. We have dual CNC machines for accuracy, and we have a very small cast of people who build guitars here. I tour probably 16 weeks a year with either Michael Schenker or Uli John Roth. I think I know firsthand how the instruments perform, what the strengths are. If there's weaknesses, we fix it. So I don't think anyone else can say that they spend an hour and a half a night on stage working with the instruments, hearing what they sound like. So it starts from the top down. There's other people who play professionally, and I think that gives us another strategic advantage. The biggest improvement we made right off the bat is we started winding our own pickups here in the United States. They're actually done here. They were designed here, they're built here, and they start going into our mid-range and upper-end imports. In terms of quality control, we have a team of people who work on these guitars and are inspecting them to closer and closer standards all the time. I don't know anybody else who can rival our promotions. I think some of the things we've done, for instance, getting Megadeth to play at a NAMM Dean party, that's no small feat to do. 6-string masterpieces where we had guitars hand-painted by artists around the world, done by Chris Mackey. That was a fantastic program. We did a shredder contest where we had thousands and thousands of people entering online from all over the world. I really think we're on the cutting edge of promotions. I can make a decision on the spot. I don't have to have a board approval. And I think an advantage we have is when a dealer comes to us and says, can you build this for us? Can you do a run of 24 lefty guitars of this particular model? We decide if it makes sense, if the dealer's right for the project, then we do it. A lot of the guitars that we build today are a direct reflection on what our dealers have asked us for. Probably the thing that we're most noted for, over everything was probably NAMM show. Broadcasting live on our website. We have tens of thousands of people watching on a daily basis. Pretty much every rock star at NAMM comes through to be interviewed live on our website. One thing we have to apologize for, it's hard to get in our booth, but if that's the worst thing that we do, I'm sure that dealers will be able to live with that. Well, besides being a guitar company that's obviously world-renowned, we like to think of ourselves as more than a guitar company. We actually have become a lifestyle. I think if you start with a crew of people who, our whole mission statement is about the passion of making music. We want other people to empower other people to use our instruments to be as passionate about music as we are here. We'd like to think that our dealers get involved with us in that lifestyle. And it's not just a transaction or a business deal. It's more a family of people who are sharing common interest.